Welcome to MATLAB tutorial for beginner to advanced crash course 2020 part 2. Today we are going to learn vectors or arrays, trigonometric function, plotting and annotating a graph, arrays operation, how to write a simple function in MATLAB using editor and running a script. Now we move to our MATLAB command window. So here now we are in our MATLAB command window. X is equal to 0 colon 10. MATLAB also handle vectors generally too as array, which are the key to many of its powerful features. The easiest way to define a vector where the element increase by the same amount is with a statement x is equal to 0 to 10. That is a colon between 0 and 10. There is no need to leave a space. It is a row vector consisting of one row and 11 columns. We can verify that by typing size x plus enter. So you can see one row and 11 columns. Now we are going to talk about trigonometric function. In MATLAB we have to write the name, sine, cos and tangent followed by an argument in radian. So we type sine pi by 3. Press enter. If your argument in degree, then you type sine d 30 and you can get answer. To calculate the tangent of angle measured in degree, we can use tan d function. Tan d is 0. So answer is 0. Tan d 90. Press enter. So answer is I, and F is the MATLAB symbol for infinity. MATLAB name of the inverse function immediately followed by the argument. For inverse trigonometric function we type a sine 1. Press enter. So the answer is 1.570 radian. For degree we type a sine d 1. So our angle answer is in degree. Now we are going to talk about MATLAB for plotting. Let us plot function y is equal to sine in the interval 0 to 2 pi. First we type CLC to clear our command window. Then we type x is equal to 0 pi by 60 colon 2 multiplied by pi. Press enter. Y is equal to sine x. Y is equal to sine of x. Press enter. Now we plot this function by command plot x comma y comma grid. Press enter. So we can see the plot, and now we label this graph. Now we label this graph by typing title sine function. Press enter. X label x, press enter, and you can see the grow sine function here. Sine of x is here and x radian is here. First line of a code generate the sequence 0 pi by 60 to pi by 60 till 2 pi. This sequence is stored under x. We create an array of numbers. Line y is equal to sine produce for each number in x the corresponding sine value and store it in y array. Third line is plot y against x. Now we are going to talk about annotating a graph. So first we type CLC to clear, and then we type x is equal to 0 pi by 60 to pi, press enter for generating the sequence. Then we type y is equal to sine of x, and then z is equal to cos, z is equal to cos x, press enter, plot x comma y comma k minus comma x comma z comma r minus minus comma, and press enter. So you can see the graph. Here is dotted red line, here is a black continuous line. So we label the graph by typing x label x radian and type legend. Sin x comma cos x comma, press enter. So you can see here is x label, we type on x-axis, and legend sine of x is continuous black line and cosine of x is dotted red line. So here is our code. The string k minus mean black solid line, and the string r minus minus means the red dash line. For black we type k. So the command legend, we supply the two string we want to display in legend in the order in which we plotted. Now we are going to talk about array operations. First we type CLC to clear our command window. In the first few minutes of this video we learned how to apply arithmetic operation order of set of numbers. Now we want to show how to extend to array and operate applied to the each element of an array. First we type a is equal to 1 to 9, press enter. So our a array. B is equal to 9 colon minus 1 colon 1, press enter. So B is equal to 987. This is B array. In first line a is equal to 1 colon 9, we specified no increment, then by default MATLAB use the increment 1. In second line, b is equal to 9 colon 1 minus 1 colon 1, we specify a negative increment, that is a decrement. Now we perform different arithmetic operations in our arrays. So first I type b minus a, press enter. So you can see 9 minus 1 is equal to 8, 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. So we perform for array multiplication, we perform a dot star b, press enter. So you can see 9 multiplied 1 is equal to 9, 8 multiplied 2 is equal to 16, 7 multiplied 3 is equal to 21, and 6 multiplied 4 is equal to 24, and so on. For array division, we type a dot divide b, press enter. So a divided by 9 is equal to 0.11. So MATLAB provides us the possibility of securing array by using dot and square operator. So you can see how do MATLAB arithmetic operations on arrays. Now we are going to talk about how to write simple function in MATLAB using the editor and run a script. First we type CLC to clear our command window. So for script, our pointer goes to new script and press left button. Then we type our function. Doing this, open the editor in the center and 3 new tabs appear, and the tab is visible is editor tab is connected with editor, and the 2 other tabs are publish and view. Now we are going to create MATLAB function that convert Fahrenheit temperature into Celsius. So first we type function. So first we type function C is equal to F2C and Fahrenheit. F2C is convert degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. Input is temperature in Fahrenheit and output temperature is in degree Celsius. As you know, the formula of converting the Fahrenheit temperature into Celsius, C is equal to 5 multiply F minus 32 divided by 9. So press enter and then save by clicking on save and save as. So you can see our file name is F2C as the function name, and save as type .m. Press save button. Would you like to save? Okay, yes, and then press save button. It is already existed, then replace it. Yes, okay. So run it. Here we close our editor after saving our function. Type CLC2. Now we can how to verify our function is working or not. So we type F2C and giving values of 32. Press enter. So the answer in degree Celsius is 0, and Fahrenheit temperature convert 32 Fahrenheit convert into 0 degree Celsius. Now we can check with another value of F2C by 80. Press enter. So you get answer by typing F2C 80. You can get answer 26.6667. So our function is working. By this time, we know that MATLAB enables us to get to work with many built-in functions. One of great feature of MATLAB is that it also enable us to write our own function. That is the example of this. Now I am signing out by promising to meet you again very soon with another video. Till then, if you are watching on YouTube, please do not forget to click the like button, and do not forget share this video with your friends and family. If you have any feedback, please write in comment section. Thank you.